Back to our number 2 of Drive Time, the after show party. We're live from Tom's Watch Bar in Washington. It's me, Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent alongside. Still to come, we'll be hearing live from Scotland manager Stevie Clarke discussing his side's draw. We'll talk about England's draw in just a moment. But if you are watching on YouTube, you'll see we are in the bar. There's people behind us. If you're about to come down, you may be thinking we've splashed too much cash on decoration. Have you seen all the little mini World Cups we've got nowadays?
All solid gold as well.
Well, I think these are chocolate. Do you think these are chocolate? Oh, well, maybe they're not actually. Oh no, look. That would maybe that's a candle. Anyway, it's definitely not solid gold.
It is a candle.
It is a candle, is it? And look, real plastic this is. And by the way, don't bother writing in. A lot of these flags, the countries aren't actually in the World Cup. But we've done our best, right? We've got limited resources. Get off our back. Right. Let's discuss England in a bit more detail. Stevie Clarke, by the way, as I just said, he'll be joining us live on today's show, and Carlo Ancelotti as well, to name but two. Lots of big names coming up. Right. Now, earlier on, we heard from the England manager, Thomas Tuchel. In case you missed it, we'll be replaying that a bit later on in the show. How many of Thomas Tuchel's first 11 do you think he knows now? He said earlier on that we got games, or is it 2 matches in March we got before the squad will meet up again for 2 more friendlies just before the World Cup starts, and then that's it. If you were to ask him right now, write down on a bit of paper your starting 11 if everyone's fit, does he know it?
I think he knows 9 of them.
Okay, where are the okay, go through the 9 that you think he knows.
Right, so I think he's going to go, obviously, Pickford in goal.
Are you going that way around? Okay,
right,
yeah.
Pickford in goal. Reece James right back.
Yeah, everyone's fit, this is.
Right.
Okay.
Stones.
Yeah.
Gahey.
Yeah.
And
another.
And I think maybe Nico Riley.
Okay, over Lewis Skelly.
Nico Riley? Yeah, Nico Riley. Yeah.
Nico Riley, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were going to do a 1, 2 and 3 on who could possibly have that left-back position?
Well, I think maybe Livramento's in there, potentially.
So you're going to have 4. So Luke Shaw, do you think Luke Shaw makes the squad?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Do you not?
No. But I think Nico Riley, but that...
Can I ask you, sorry, do you think it makes a difference, right? If you've got a player like Luke Shaw, who's a conventional left-back, and United aren't playing a conventional 4 at the back, so he's either playing one of 3 centre-halves or he's playing a wing-back role, could that dent his chances of making the England squad? Potentially,
but then maybe Thomas Tuchel just thinks there's better players in that area than him. I mean, Man United right now are not exactly flying, and he's been part of that. So I think potentially he might look at that and go, I prefer maybe Lewis Skelly or Nico O'Reilly, who's been brilliant for Manchester City. Yeah. So I still think potentially, I think Nico O'Reilly right now might have it, but I still that's slightly up for debate. I think he'll go Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers.
Wow, okay.
Right.
And if everyone's fit, so no Bellingham, no Adam Ward.
But I think that's what he's thinking, right? Okay. And then Kane, Saka. Now the left side, I think, is between 2 players, Rashford and Gordon.
Gordon, yeah.
So there's the team, but I think maybe left back and left-sided forward are the 2 positions he's a bit like.
Do you think when you're picking a side like that, and we've seen it in the past with, okay, most recently we've seen it with Trent linking up with Mohamed Salah, and you take one of those out of the equation, and not 9 times out of 10, but quite often the player that's left, in this case Mohamed Salah, would struggle.
Yeah.
How important is it that the 2 players he picks have a relationship with each other anyway?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, but I think because they're together so few throughout the year because of their club commitments, and there's not that many international breaks throughout a season, I think you'll look at it potentially and go, I'm not quite sure, but I think connections are a lot, because I've spoke about it before, that Declan Rice-Eze connection, that is working really well.
Yeah.
But I just think Morgan Rogers, I mean, the only basis I'm not picking Morgan Rogers right now is because there are players who have been better than him so far in terms of career-wise. So I've been picking reputation over what's going on right now. And Morgan Rogers right now for England hasn't let them down, and it's been brilliant for Aston Villa, which is why they're on this incredible run. So I just think left-back and left-sided. I think he knows who the crop of players he wants to put on that left side in terms of Gordon and Rashford. I'm just not sure which one he's going to start.
Do you think he will pick an 11 irrelevant of who the opposition are, i.e. his strongest 11 they play, or could it change depending on who we've got? So it has been announced, by the way, let me tell you that our first game that I mentioned on the 17th of June, we do have Croatia now. That's been confirmed. England's first game on Wednesday the 17th will be Croatia. Our second game on the Tuesday following, which is the 23rd, will be Ghana, I think.
So the 2 tough teams first.
And then Panama last. Yeah.
So I think, I don't think Thomas Tuchel is a manager that goes in with plan A and just tries to stick to it. And listen, if the first team against Croatia go out there and smash them 5-0 and put in a really good performance, he might think to himself, I ain't changing it. What am I changing it for?
Yeah.
But I think he'd like to be able to beat Croatia, beat Ghana, and then that last Panama game, maybe 1 or 2 he could maybe change. But I think first and foremost, game 1, strongest team. Depending on the performance, go again.
Send a message.
Send the message.
Yeah. Okay.
Send the message.
You've been sending messages. What a link that was. I've been asking you since we came on 03717223344. Send us a WhatsApp voice note. We can't take calls. We are in America. The delay just wouldn't work. But you are sending voice notes. Thank you for that. Let's hear from Kunal. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I get that wrong, I apologise. Kunal's sent one in. He's an England fan. Let's have a listen and find out what he makes of the draw.
With the majority of England's group games in the northeast of the USA, it's going to be a good thing. I think they've lucked out weather-wise there. Also, just wanted to know, with England heavy favourites in the group, what's the realistic points target from the group? 7, potentially 9. And if there is a team to take points off them, which one would it be?
I mean, it would last to hear most of the message about Jack shouting all over it.
That is so funny.
Honestly.
5, 10, 3. So let's work backwards. What realistically is the points target? I mean, I suppose it's going to be 9, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd like to think so, but then a little bit of arrogance there. I mean,
well, we didn't lose a game. We didn't concede a goal in qualification.
Yeah, but when I'm looking at Ghana, we'll take Ghana for instance, right?
Yeah.
They have got some good players, by the way. I mean, I think Thomas Tuchel.
Have you got a list of them, or you just?
No.
Is it going to be as generic as?
Okay, so they've got Semenyo.
Croatia's team.
Semenyo.
Yeah.
There's one for you. They've also got Fatawu, Leicester.
Okay.
I know he's had a few injury problems. He's there as well. You've got the likes of, there was another one as well, Thomas Asante's having a great season at Coventry. Jordan Ayew, I know he's maybe getting older, but still there. Mohamed Kudus. So, let me go. Thomas Partey. So, all of a sudden, you start looking through some of Ghana's team, and you do start going, okay, maybe it's not going to be easy. So, I'm
Any more names there we should? Who you got? Scroll down. Who you got?
Joseph Ayang.
Yeah, what do you make of him?
Oh, do you know what? I missed that one. And Naki Williams, another one as well.
Happy you are that you found him.
Yeah, I forgot about him as well. So it threw me because his brother plays for Spain and he plays for Ghana. So
do you think it makes a difference that these players know each other now?
What do you mean?
Well, back in the day, right, when there wasn't that many foreigners playing over in England, when we had a World Cup, you look at the opposition and go, oh, I've read about him. Now we not only do we watch these players week, but he might be your teammate. You might know his weakness.
Yeah, potentially. It might help. But, I mean, going back to the original WhatsApp question, I think 7 points, I think it's a realistic target. You win 2 games, even if you draw somewhere. Like I'd expect, it would surprise me if England beat Croatia, draw with Ghana, and beat Panama. Like that would be.
And that's okay, right?
7 points, unbeaten.
But do you think if England, I suppose, going into the last game, the group can't be wrapped up realistically? I suppose it could, but results have got to go your way. There's only 3 games, right? Because I was going to ask, if you get to a certain stage and you don't need to play your strongest side, you can rest players.
Yeah, but
do you do that?
I don't think Thomas Tuchel will go like full rest where he changes like 10 players. But I think if you've got 4 points from the first 2, or even 6 points from the first 2, I think you might just go maybe 1 or 2. But I think 7 points getting out of that group would be decent. I know there are going to be a lot of England fans screaming at the radio saying, no, 9 points, it's got to be 9 points. But listen, it's not, you don't have to peak too early. I remember watching Spain in the last Euros, covered Spain a lot. In terms of their performance, they were winning games, but they got off to a relatively slow start in terms of the way they were playing. Boy, when it come to like crunch time, they were ready to go.
Yeah. In case you're joining us late, we're talking about the World Cup draw. Croatia, Ghana and Panama are in England's group. We'll be taking your voice notes on it. We can't take your calls. 03717223344. We'll have Stevie Clark join us, Carlo Ancelotti as well. And a bit later on, we'll talk about last night's football. We don't have to if we haven't got to.
No, we've got to West Ham.
Oh, dear. We watched it in the pub, didn't we?
It hurt you, didn't it?
No, we didn't, because I'm used to it. Hurt Crookie more.
Oh, my God. I thought Crookie was going to cry.
Also, we should talk about, by the way, a grown man. We love Alex Crook, right? But he was with us and he was dressed normally.
Wearing a football shirt.
And then he went off to the toilet, came back and he had the Man United away top on.
Weird, that. Don't trust him.
That is a bit weird.
Yeah, a bit weird. Great guy, but very weird.
Yeah, very weird.